everybody, thank you so much for joining me today. I'm going to be doing a daytime to nighttime look on my beautiful friend Natasha right here, and she is a lifestyle and fashion blogger as well, kind of like what I do, and I wanted to show you guys her work as well. So she definitely is going to have a blog post up also with all the information that you guys want to see. All of her outfit inspiration and stuff like that is going to be there as well. So still pictures, that's where you guys need to go to check it out. Her link will be down below. So what we're going to be doing is, this is a daytime glam look. I know it's not going to be something for the normal girl next door, but if you have a daytime event or you want to look, you know, done up for the daytime, that's what our look is today. And I'm going to show you guys just a few quick and easy steps to turn this into a nighttime look. Along with that, we're going to show you an outfit for daytime and nighttime also, because she's really good at that, and I wanted you guys to get inspired for the summer. We still have a few months left to look really cute. So if you guys want to see how we got this look, please keep watching. I'm starting with the Too Faced Shadow Insurance. It's basically an eye primer that we're going to go ahead and put on all over the eyelid. I like to take it all the way up to the brow bone, tear duct area, everywhere. It's just a sticky base to make sure that our eyeshadow sticks well and does not move throughout the course of a sweaty day, sweaty night, you know, that sort of thing. Next, I'm going in with some under eye concealer. I just put it on this little palette here because that's usually how I work on clients. It is a color from my Graftobian foundation palette, which you guys will see later in this video. I like to do this step now because when you apply eyeshadow, you usually apply it to that corner as well. And then if you apply concealer later, it covers up your eyeshadow. So I always do makeup in this order, and then I continue on with my normal eyeshadows. Next, I'm going in with Vanilla, which is an eyeshadow by MAC. I'm placing this all over the lid. This is a color that's a little bit lighter than her skin color, so we are just going to brighten up the lid by using this color, and then we will build on top of that. So when you're going for a wide-eyed, you know, bright sort of summer look, it's essential to lighten up the eyelid before you add any depth to it. So that is what I'm doing. I'm concentrating this just on the lid. Then with Ricepaper eyeshadow, also by MAC, I'm just placing this right on top. It has a little bit of a sheen, so things can look three-dimensional, because the summer is all about shimmer and glitter. Then Soft Brown is our next color. This is my crease color. I'm just lightly placing it in there. We're not going for something very defined. Just a little bit of some depth is what we're creating with my fluffy brush right here. So I'm just going back and forth in windshield wiper motions. Then with Soft Force, also by MAC, I'm placing this on her brow bone. This to me is the most important part of this eye makeup look. I just like the bright highlight. I think it really looks good during any time, really, summer, winter, fall, and it catches your eye, so that's why I like that. Next, we chose to go with a gray eyeliner, so I'm using one by Makeup Forever. This one I believe is called 2L1. In case that's wrong, I'll list that down below. But what I like to do here is that when I'm applying eyeliner that I don't want to take the focus away from the face, I do it in little small feathering motions back and forth to get a sort of messier line. I could have used liquid eyeliner here, but that was a little bit too harsh for the daytime, so that's why we chose this gunmetal color with a little bit of sheen, and as you guys can see, I'm doing small little lines. I'm not just drawing one long line. I made a tiny wing as well. This is my Graftobian warm palette. I'm going in with the same color that I used on the inner corner of her eye as my under eye concealer. I love to use this with a fluffy brush just because I feel like it picks up less product so you don't get as much creasing. You could use a synthetic brush as well, but this is just what I prefer. So just a few like back and forth motions, bringing it down into a triangle under the eye. I really like to have a super bright under eye look, as you guys can see right here. Next, I'm going in with some primer. This is MAC's matte primer. It's basically just silicone. Some people are not, you know, good with using silicone. I'm one of them, but I really do like to use it on my clients. So this is good at covering up some pores. It'll fill it up basically, make them look like they've disappeared. It takes away oil instantly as well. So I really do like this product for all people who are normal to combination, and Natasha is just that, just like me. Next, I'm going in with some foundation. I have mixed Makeup Forever's HD foundation in color 150 with Kevyn Sensual Skin Enhancer in SX11. And what I'm doing here is that I noticed with Natasha that her face is a little bit more pink toned than her body. Her body is very yellow, so we are trying to match the neck and arms and stuff like that. So that's why this foundation does look really yellow, as you guys can see, but once there's powder and all of that stuff, it does match perfectly fine. So I like to mix these two foundations because the Kevyn gives you a little bit more coverage than the Makeup Forever. It really does stay on very well. The Makeup Forever photographs really well in my clients. So that is why I mix those. Then with the same stippling brush, I'm just going under the eye, cleaning up any creasing because we haven't powdered yet. That's why it has creased a little bit. Next, I'm going back in with the same graftobian palette, going up a shade and just covering up any blemishes as well as redness. So women tend to get very red around their nose hormonally, so I'm covering that up with the same sort of blending brush just to give us a little bit of added coverage. This is totally optional. You don't have to do this. I tend not to do this for myself, but when you're doing makeup for people, I like to have that, you know, pretty flawless look. So I'm patting this in because that's the best way to put on concealer. Next, with Makeup Forever's Pro Finish, I'm using a Pro Finish powder in color 120 to set the makeup. And if you guys notice, when I'm setting her makeup, I'm just patting. I'm not really rubbing, which is really important. That gets into the pores. That really makes your makeup not move. So don't make the mistake of just rubbing your brush around your face. You have to definitely pat it in to make it stay. Then with the Naked palette, the first one, I'm using Buck under the eyes to give a little bit of darkness. We didn't want to use eyeliner down here for the daytime portion of this, so I'm bringing in a little bit of darkness, a little bit of depth with Buck, which is just a pretty neutral mid-tone brown, just to give us the illusion of a little bit of darkness down there. Then, of course, with mascara, you know, it adds a lot. So that is what the eyes look like. Next, I'm going in with my graftobian powder foundations, and I'm mixing two different ones to use as a bronzer. I'm so sorry, I should have just used one, but as a makeup artist, you tend to blend and mix a lot, even when you don't realize it. So I'm focusing mostly on the forehead to make that appear smaller, because again, bronzing, contouring, etc., you know, you need to do it with your face shape in mind. It's not just about placing products wherever you want. So then for blush, I'm using a mixture of a bunch of different blushes. Again, Trace Gold, Peachy Keen, Harmony, etc. by MAC, all brownish peach tone blushes. And I'm focusing this directly on the apples of your cheeks. I wanted this look to look very youthful, very summery, so not so perfect, which is why I'm focusing this just on the apples of your cheeks to give that really youthful look. If you place your blush behind, it gives you more of that sculpted look, which I didn't really want for a daytime look for her. So that is why, as you guys can see, I'm focusing just on the apples of the cheeks and moving it back a little bit, but really not towards the hairline or anything like that. Next, for highlighter, I'm using Triple Fusion, also by MAC. I'm mixing both of those lower colors, the bronzy color and the gold, to give us a really pretty natural highlight. You guys will see in a second what this looks like, but this is a pretty pigmented product, so a little goes a long way. You need to make sure you use very little of this product so you don't look like a total glitter ball. But I love how that looks. It definitely catches the sun, and it just makes for a more glamorous look. Next, I'm going in with an eyebrow spoolie to just brush out the eyebrow hairs. Then I'm going in with espresso eyeshadow, which is my favorite for girls who have black or dark brown hair. And I love to use this in the brows because while it's dark brown, it never looks very harsh. And Natasha's got like really good shaped eyebrows to begin with, so all that I was really doing is adding eyeshadow to the areas that I wanted to appear darker, and for it just to sort of not look as much like separate hairs. So why I chose an eyeshadow over an eyebrow pencil is because this looks more natural than an eyebrow pencil. An eyebrow pencil will give you that more perfect look. So if you're really used to doing your brows, you might like that. But for somebody like her who has not really, you know, done much to her eyebrows with products before, I wanted to choose something safer. Then with the Trish McEvoy Deep Nude Lip Liner, which this is my first time using this, but I really liked how it looked on her. This is a mauve toned lip liner for sure. Very, very nude. What I did is I went ahead and filled in her whole lips with this. That's what I usually always do with lip liner. I don't like that harsh lip liner look, so I filled that all in. Then I'm using Ample Pink Lip Gloss by MAC. We wanted to go for a glossy, really sort of like pretty casual look. So this is one of my favorites by MAC. I use this in a lot of my brides, and it has caffeine in it, so it will plump up your lips if that's something that you like to do. So I'm obviously using a disposable one for sanitary reasons, but I just like it to look a little bit shiny. So that is what that looked like. Then for eyes, mascara, we're using the MAC False Lashes Mascara. I'm putting that onto the lower lashes as well as the upper lashes. It obviously gives you an oomph. You can't not do mascara. And here is the outfit look that Natasha created for you guys. So for the night look, all I really did was add some bottom eyeliner. This is engraved eyeliner by MAC. So we are basically just darkening up the eye a little bit, and eyeliner is kind of a must for the nighttime. I really like the look that it gives. So that's all that I really did, and then I went on the top and added a little bit of the black to the gray to darken and deepen it up a little bit, but not much. Next, with the Naked palette again, with the two colors at the end, the purple and the black, I'm using that on the crease. I created the outer V, and then I'm building it up and into her actual eye socket. With this, you really want to sort of feel out where the socket and crease of the eye really is, because I wasn't going for something very dramatic. So I want this to basically stay in her crease and not like, you know, like go out and up too much. So that's why I like to start lower at the base of the lash line as opposed to starting in the crease itself, because that helps you decide how you want to hold your brush to get the look that you want. And then I'm also rounding out the top because that is the shape of her natural eye and we don't want it to be too dramatic. So if you are somebody who likes to go out after work and stuff like that, these are like quick little steps you can do to make your look, you know, appropriate for nighttime and not look, you know, like you've had your makeup on all day. So these are quick little steps that I like to use when you don't have much time and you need to look different. So again, I'm just pressing in the eyeshadow here, rolling it in, making sure I get that rounded look. And here is the night look. Look. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really wanted to do makeup and other people as well so you guys can get ideas if you do not look a lot like me. So I wanted to do this for you guys. Make sure to check out Natasha's blog as well. Natasha, what's the name of it?
NatashaCotto.com.
It will be linked down below as well, so be sure to go check out all the pictures of the outfits and stuff on there. If you guys enjoyed this and you want to see more such videos like this on Natasha or anybody else, basically just me doing makeup and other people besides myself, do comment down below and let me know. Thank you guys so much. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!